Football is just around the corner, and behind the line, things are getting quite heated in Bronco land. Last season, the Broncos finished in second place in the CIAA after a home loss to Winston-Salem State University. Head coach Lawrence Crenshaw is making sure things are totally different this year.
That the game was basically for the division. It was a divisional championship game. Whoever won that game was going to go to the conference championship. And again, we was up 7-0 at the half, but we couldn't hold the lead. And as I expressed to the guys, we got to find a way to win defensive type football games. That's the other thing that we had to work real hard on this spring. We'll be focused on it in camp. We have to win those low-scoring defensive type football games. And we haven't won one of those since we've been here. I mean, every game that we win, the offense got to score at least 27 points. I mean, we only won one game where the offense scored less than 27 points. And that's not speaking anything against our defense. What it's saying is, you know, when the defense is playing well, which that game right there, again, we up 7-0 at the half. They dominated the football game. We should have found a way to win that game 7-0. But in order to win defensive football games, that means your special teams got to be solid. That means offensively you can't turn the ball over on your part of the field to give them a short field. And that's how you win defensive type football games. You got to be able to win games 7-6, 10-7, 13-7. You're not always going to outscore everybody or blow everybody out, especially in this conference where the teams are so evenly matched. You got to be able to win the tight ball games, and we got to do a better job of winning the low-scoring tight games, which we haven't done a good job of.
FSU hosted their second annual Bronco Bowl to end spring workouts and have a little offense-defense competition. Defense took home the trophy, but this year's Bronco Bowl was aimed at looking for improvement at the quarterback position.
Because we felt that was a position that we had to get better at from the season. Our quarterback play during the season wasn't very good. We made too many turnovers. We had too much inconsistent play at that position, so we had to get better there. And I thought all three of our quarterbacks really had a great spring. Derek, he really did good in the spring, cut down on his turnovers. I think he might have had one interception the whole spring, which is great. Because again, that was a big problem for us last season. I think in our first 3 games, we had 11 turnovers in the first 3 games. So you know, we had to do a better job there, and I think we made some great strides and some improvements in the spring.
FSU will begin the 2015 season at home versus Chowan University, followed by the Two Rivers Classic against the University of North Carolina at Pembroke.
The opening of the schedule is big for us, and we're making a big emphasis this year on the first game of the season because we went back and did the research. Fayetteville State hasn't won an opening home game since 2005, and we haven't won an opening game period since 2008. So we gotta win our opening football game. We made some changes there that we think we found what the issues are with that, and we'll see. But we gotta win our opening football game. And the Two Rivers Classic against UNC Pembroke, we haven't won that game yet. We haven't beaten them. I think this might be the 7th year of the Classic coming up, and we haven't beaten them. So again, for us, the history of it doesn't matter. What does matter is the game this year. But our first 2 games are huge, and it's going to dictate how our season goes. Again, we know the conference is what's most important, and we've done a good job in the division the past 2 years. We've been 1 game away from the conference championship, but we don't want to start the season slow this year. Again, you know, we got to be able to win our opening football game, and we got to win that UNCP game this year.
Great job.